What's up, people? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. I don't know what's going on with my sounds and my stuff. What is up? Okay, something ain't right. But we are here. I don't really know. There it is. Yeah, something was up. I didn't know what was up, but something was up.
But we got smashed, bro.
3, 2, 1, go! What's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level podcast. I got my crew up in here. Darkwing, what's up? Comic Book, what's up? We got to talk about the latest Pokopia surging 2-point-something million in 4 days. Project Helix plans revealed. Asha has something to say. Does Sony view Valve as a threat? That's going to be K-Bun's topic right there. Is Sony threatened by Valve, K-Bun? And we're just going to go where this goes. I don't know what was going on earlier. Why things wasn't acting right. But what's up, people? What's up, K-Bun?
Yo, what's up, man? What it do, man? Gotcha.
And the river changed the game. Man, I can't get this real. The line it's just, oh my Lord Jesus. But anyway, y'all not here to hear about my fishing woes. We'll get back at it tomorrow morning, bright and early. Keith, man, when you quiet, bro, you gonna be Resident Evil and you acting all special now. What's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hear you?
Okay. But I was trying to get my
What's up, man? Welcome to the show. K-Bum 20, Keith Norris, and yours truly. We are here. Man, got a little bit to talk about, man, on this Thursday night, man. Pokopia is out here just shocking me, because you couldn't have told me this game was going to do any of this. But it's doing it. 2.2 million in 4 days. We got to talk about that. And it's a system mover. Who would have thunk it that Pokopia was going to be a system mover? Nintendo needed Pokopia. From a first-party standpoint, they better be thankful that this unexpected gem fell into their lap, because people was getting a little restless. I know they've been killing with third-party, but, you know, first-party is what people really there for, and they was kind of getting a little upset. I'm happy, but they wasn't. But anyway, also Asha has shared some more news about their plans with Project Helix. So y'all know they announced it last week, but they shared a little bit more info on that. And we're going to talk about, is Sony threatened? We kind of talked about them pulling PC back on PC games. So now we got to talk about what is causing it. Is it Valve? Is it Microsoft? I saw an article that's saying it's more Valve fear than Microsoft. So we're going to talk about that today. And then we're just going to let this thing go where it go. But what's up, y'all? What y'all got to say, man? Y'all quiet.
Quiet. Brother, you was introducing everything. You was laying the foundation.
Oh, okay. You are telling the truth. You are telling the truth.
You cook. You was cooking, brother.
So y'all got it. What's up, man? What y'all got? What y'all thinking, man? What's y'all word on some of this stuff already before we get into it?
I think I have a very interesting take. on the Project Helix thing. I think
Okay.
kind of just talked it out a little bit, but I think it's a interesting direction.
K-Bomb, anything? Anything your
No,
way,
man.
brother?
I don't. I've been busy, bro. I know
I
y'all been
know.
going ham in that comment section in our little group chat, and
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to dive too much into it, brother. Trying to get caught up. Had 2 days off last week, so behind doing work. So I've been putting my head to the grind so I can understand what's going on the work front. A lot of stuff being asked of me to do, but. No, man, I'm good. Uh, uh, I got a chance to listen to the Dave Chappelle stand up this
Okay.
past week. Finally got a chance to see that. Yeah, trying to get caught up on that. Interesting. It was very interesting. Um, I don't know how much I want to say about that, but no, just trying to get caught up on some things, man. Trying to get a new series, trying to get some new games in, trying to get new series to watch on TV. So trying to get just my feet back under me. I
Okay.
guess is what I would say this week.
Yeah, we've
What kind
been
of TV?
noticing.
What kind of show you looking for? What you in the
Nah, man.
mood
I mean,
for?
it's a backlog, brother. I got to go through my backlog. I haven't
Ah,
went through The Last of Us yet. Haven't went through um, Stranger Things. Haven't gone through, and I still want to go through the latest Marvel series, Wonder Man, and then I still got some Star Wars stuff I need to catch up on because they've had some little mini animes that they've done, like Tales for the something it's called. So I got a bit to catch up on. Got to get the wife motivated to watch some of this stuff. So, and then we've also made a plan that we're going to watch every MCU movie up to before Doomsday. So we're gonna watch every last one of them before Doomsday to kind of prepare ourselves.
Man, shouts out to Miss Bomb, man. Shouts out to Miss Bomb, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's dedication.
It was her suggestion, actually. She's the one that
Even,
suggested it.
hey, don't rub it in, bro. Don't rub it in. Hey,
I'm just saying.
don't rub it in.
Just
But
trying to
my
be
my
honest.
wife was watching the what's the one with the dude that played the it's DCU, but he played in Aquaman. He's the black guy that played the
Oh,
Mantic.
Wonder Man, Wonder Man
Wonder
series. Yeah,
Man. I want to. She was watching that, but I don't know what it is, man. I'm not. I'm not interested in it. I don't know what it is, but I'm not really interested. But she was watching it, and so I had already started it. She had been binge watching people who won $1 million and go buy houses after they
Oh,
win.
the lotto. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's a kind of flamboyant dude that be doing the
yeah,
show.
Mr. Flamboyance himself. Like I said at first, I was like, ugh, but it got good after a while. Like I'm like, hey man, this is cool. So I was watching that with her, and she into the Marvel, but will she binge watch all the Marvels from the first all the way? Man, Miss K Bomb, I gotta give you a dude, man. You winning in that department, brother.
I am.
You winning.
I am. I'm excited. I can't get on the video games, but the MCU and Star Wars, she all for it.
Yeah, I know mine. Well, she likes the MCU, but binge watching, because I tried to get her to binge watch the Lord of the Rings all the way
Uh,
through, and
I,
my
I
my
can't do
aunt
that.
my aunt came through and we all watched it because she had never seen them, so she wanted to know how it all started from the Lord of the Rings through the Hobbit. Well, either or really the Hobbit through the Lord of the Rings, but anyway, we broke the ice, man. Let's get into what you've been gaming on, bro. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. All right, all right. Who wants to take the mic first? K-Bomb or Mr. Norris? What's up, Mia?
What?
Welcome to the show. I see you in there. You're not late. You're right on time. Well, who going first?
Well, you called my name first, so I'll go ahead first then.
All right, go ahead, man. You got it.
So what I've been gaming on, I had a homie from church hit me up. We actually met up at a different event, and homie said he played 2K. So I was like, you know what? Let me let me hit my homie up and see he want to come through and play 2K.
I can
And
already see where it's going. This is sad.
because no, we were on the we did the thing. We was on the same team, and homie can play. I was surprised, man. He was good. He was legit. I was like, okay, my man don't just talk it; he actually walk it. So I was pretty excited about that. I'm trying to get him into my play group because we need a fifth. Normally we're just out there with four
Man, I'm
people. We need a
here.
fifth before
Wait a
a team.
minute. I'm here. What's going on here?
You got to play on the real system.
I'm here. I can get it on the PlayStation 5. I'm here. K-Bomb, I'm offended by this. You go say you need a... I'm here, bruh. Just say the word. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, so we still need a fifth, and so I'm gonna try to get him into
Oh, my
into the
Lord.
play group.
You see how he did me live on the live level game with Mike? This brother just my Lord, cold shoulder. All right, go ahead, K-Bomb.
So I'm
man.
trying to catch him
I'm
up, but
hurt.
yeah, no, it was fun. We had a good time.
I'm hurt. This is Chronicle. This will be forever on wax.
But no, we've been playing that. And then I haven't really been playing Rivals too much. I'm not tired of it. I've just been divvy up my time into other things. One of those other things that's been taking up my time is actually, like I said last time, Kina. And so I've been playing more of it. The gameplay has opened up a little bit more since I've received another weapon. Oh, sorry, not another weapon, an attachment to the current weapon that I have. So it's made the combat system a little bit more dynamic. I still think it is very bare bones. I think it is. I think it's still a little bit too easy. It is playing, and even the upgrades doesn't really do much, and so it's. And I'm not sold on the story, which is not a good news for me because that's usually the thing that keeps me going. But I'm still playing it. You say what?
Boss, he quitting.
No, I'm not. I'm actually. I put about 30 minutes to an hour. I actually played it after I got off 2K last night. Put about 30 minutes per hour into it last night. But no, I'm not quitting. I'm still putting my time in. I'm still playing it. I'm just calling these things out because it's the truth. As of right now, it's what my reality is. And so I've been doing that, and I got another update for you guys. I believe I have, but I have finished Hades 2.
Hey, let's go.
I am. It is. I believe the story is wrapping up. I think I've done all the battle, and this is just the end of the game where you're talking to the characters and kind of wrapping up the story. And that's the part I was trying to finish before I got on the podcast, but that's what I'm going through. I've already did the final boss fight and taking care of that, which was it was fun. That last boss fight was pretty fun. I was excited. But yeah, the story in that game is great, man. It's a great game. It's a great story. I'm trying to wrap this up. One more thing. I saw an article by Supergiant, unless people make the game, and they talked about how they didn't want to just make a bigger, better version of Hades. What they said was they weren't interested in just making it bigger and better. What they was interested in is that they wanted to make a game that would be somebody's favorite, right? That you would say, oh man, that was my favorite game. And so I like that as an approach as a development studio. You're focused on making the best game possible and not just caught up in this whole thing. Well, we did this last time. We got to make it bigger, better, more explosions. I like that approach. I think that's dope. So in a nutshell, that's been gaming on. And still, I've been going to some of these gaming shops and playing Magic in person with people. I was at the shop this past Tuesday. I'll be at the shop this Friday as well. So I'm out here with the peoples. And everybody got deodorant on. It is a good time. I'm excited. Everybody got deodorant, man. It's a good time.
Cape, I'm the type to be going in there with Lysol and Febreze. Like,
hey, if you would play Magic back in the early 2000s and late 90s, brother. I've sat at some tables when I was like, I can't wait to get out. I forfeit. I will forfeit. No, but anyway, been out doing that, enjoying that. It used to be my hobby back in the day, playing trading card games. I got a real long history of doing that, so I'm getting back into it. I'm excited. It's fun. So that's what I've been gaming on.
All right.
Oh, so one last thing. Magic has actually introduced Teenage Mutant Turtles in their last set. So it's actually a Ninja Turtle set. So that's gotten a lot of people who weren't really interested in Magic into Magic because you can play as the Turtles in the latest set. So I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, okay. Mr. Norris, the floor is yours. What have you been gaming on, bro?
Si, senor. Pokopia, Crimson Desert. No, I'm just playing. I haven't played on any of that. Still playing Dragon Quest VII. I'm in the end game now. It's the end game. I'm in the end game now. But
I Doctor Strange.
But what right now I messed up and I wasn't updating my vocations. So vocations is like a class or a class of skills that you want to have. And these vocations will have different types of attacks and different buffs and healing and so on and so forth. And it even increases your attributes like hit points, attack, magic mending, so on and so forth. And because I was going through the game and I was just kicking butt left and right, yada, 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 I wasn't really mess up about updating my vocations. And now I'm at the end of the game and now I got to spend more time. So I'm going to take my time here. I got to spend more time upgrading my vocations to get a certain one for each one of my characters before I beat the game. So yeah, still doing that. Still loving it. Still liking Dragon Quest. But it is going to get a real tedious what I'm doing right now. But it is what it is. I don't need to. I could actually go ahead and just beat the game with the power that I have now. But it's just like I don't think I'm going to ever go back to Dragon Quest 7. So I might as well get all the getting. I gotta get all the getting.
All that reading is rough, man. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, we understand.
God. That ain't what I don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
Yeah, we understand.
I just don't want to go back. Just like Dragon Quest 11, and they talk a lot in that game, but I didn't go back to that. But anyways, I digress. Still playing Resident Evil Requiem. I started a second playthrough. This time, I'm doing it all in third person. And
I don't think they know you beat it yet, Keith. You didn't say I beat Requiem.
I didn't tell them I beat it last week?
Nuh-uh.
Okay, let me start over. Still playing Resident Evil Requiem. Finally finished the game. Beat the game. Put in about 12 hours to complete that. The game is a 9 out of 10. It's short, but it's sweet. If you've ever played a Resident Evil game, then you already probably know that. I played the whole game in first person. I thought the game was amazing in first person. I thought the game was scarier in first person. And it just felt better in first person throughout the entire game. And I finally started playing with Leon the correct way, with his parry and things like that, like almost at the end of the game, because I was fighting a certain boss, and he was giving me hands, but I didn't die, but he was giving me hands, and I was like, oh, if I don't change up how I'm fighting, because I had no more health healing, so, but I ended up finishing the game. I can't spoil it because I know level is still getting through it, and I can't wait till we can actually talk about it and the things that's going on with the game. But yeah, it's a good time. And now I'm playing the game again, but I'm playing it exclusively in third person. And I'm struggling to play it in third person, not because I think the game is difficult. I mean, I played Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 1. All of those are like third person, but I'm struggling because the frame pacing is like all over the place. It's very jarring. I'm in the area with Leon, and it's annoying. That's the best I can say it. I do plan on double dipping in the future when the game is at a really steep discount. I'm not gonna buy it again right now, but when it's at a steep discount, I'll check it out. And just quickly, I went ahead and re-downloaded Resident Evil, the first one, Resident Evil 2, the remake, and Resident Evil 4. I deleted Resident Evil 1. I didn't want to play that. So I started playing Resident Evil 2 a few minutes ago before we got on the podcast, just to see how, the 60 frames and how it's a smooth transition and things like that. Beautiful game. Probably won't be going back through that game. But Resident Evil 4, I didn't finish the Ada Wong side. What is it called? Side something. Her DLC mission. So I gotta play through that. But other than that, I've been having a Resident Evil type time, and I've been having a great time at it. And that's all I've been gaming on. I think.
All right. All right. Mr. Keith, all right. So what have I been gaming on just to get us through? I've been playing on that Requiem, man. Resident Evil Requiem is what I've been playing on in my leisure time. When I have a little space, I've been playing that. So right now, I just concluded the second or the third. Is it the second or the third act of Leon? I think it's the second. Because we got because I'm back with Grace, and I'm trying to locate somebody, Keith. I located her, but now I have to figure out how to get her back into my custody. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. And I'm going to say this. I hear Keith. I heard him with the whole first person, third person. He can have first person. For me, it's third person all day. I refuse to play this game first person. I wouldn't be able to play it. It's I need to see my protagonist. I need to see behind me slightly. One thing I'll say, man, is this game does the zombies are interesting. They ain't waiting. They ain't taking turns. They trying to gnaw at you all at the same time. What I figured out, man, the strategy is not to aim at their heads. Aim at their kneecaps, parry, then slice. Preserve your bullets, especially with Grace. Kneecaps, slice. Now, if you don't have a knife, you need a knife in this game, man. But I would say this: they are somewhat kind with the bullets. But when these things mutate, when these jokers mutate, man,
Blister head.
yeah, blister heads, bro. Woo, Lord, when they and I've seen it like 4 or 5 times, but when it make you think twice about walking past every corpse you see, every dead zombie you see. If you just killed the zombie, it make you think twice before you walk past it.
Don't be scared.
Brother, look, bruh. Because when them things get to changing and mutating and shaking and getting up off, man, I walked in, this mug got up off the ground. I was like, oh, gee, I paused the game. I had to regroup.
I was gonna say I literally died from one. This is my second playthrough. I'm thinking I'm super powered. I got a knife that doesn't break, and I had my gun out. I didn't have the Requiem gun. I put it in the storage. I was like, I don't need this right now. It's taking up space. That blister head came to life. I'm shooting it. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, it's just spongy.
I can't kill it.
Yeah, it's
It killed
spongy. Yeah, they sponges. Another thing, man, is and I think it's two particular bosses in this game, but the first one you run across is in with Grace. You run across it with Grace, then you run across the other one with Leon. When you go up the stairs, Keith, and you grab a particular item, and this thing comes out of nowhere. Look, let me tell you something. I don't know. They know how to put chills up your back, K-Bump. They know how to shake you. I'm a grown man. And I remember in Resident Evil 4 where you had those particular, I forget what they call, but they kind of plasticky white, and they weird looking, and they move kind of funny, and they jiggly and all that. Even in Resident Evil 4, the only stage that freaked me out was in the basement with that bug creature that you couldn't kill. You could kill it, but there was no point trying to kill it. You just need to get back up the elevator. You know what I'm talking about? It was like I don't know. It was in the basement.
You said Resident Evil 4?
In 4, the bug that you really could not. You could kill it, but it would take a lot to kill it. And that's the only part that I ever felt absolutely freaked out in Resident Evil 4. Every corner with Grace is freaking me out, man. It is like it's a chore to push forward. It's like, oh, man. So I'm in this basement. The lights are dim, and I basically got to put these. I got to turn the electricity on to open up a cell. That's what I need to do. I gotta go find these what you call power bricks or whatever they call it. And that thing slithers out. I'm like, brother, okay. I was listening. I said, you know what? We got a podcast tonight. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this right now. I'm loving it though. I was telling Keith in the chat, I was like, you know what, man? Sometimes you don't know the game you really want to play. I got Yote over there. I got Shadows. I got Outlaws. And I don't know what it is. And I got Final Fantasy VII Integrate, which I'm really enjoying that. But I did not think Requiem was going to just, like, I just want to play Requiem, even though it's taking me a while because I'm stopping and I'm gathering and I push forward and I stop again. And I'm like, do I need to go up the steps yet? Oh, I get to go up the steps in the morning. So, but I'm enjoying it, man. Like Keith said, so far it's deserving of the score that it's got. It's definitely a 9. It's up there. This is probably all the Resident Evils I've played. And I haven't played every one, so I can't speak for all of them. But the ones I have played, this is the best one. And I don't want to be a prisoner. I played 4 or 5, the original remake on GameCube, and Veronica.
You finished Veronica?
No, I did not finish Veronica. I played on Dreamcast. I had it on Dreamcast. I didn't finish it, but I played it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the tanky, slow. It made you feel like you couldn't do nothing because I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I did love Resident Evil 4. Then 5 was cool. Then, but yeah, to me, out of ones I played, this is the best one. It's good. It's really, really good. Storyline's good. Pacing's good. I'm sorry, Keith. The frame rate does not bother me. I notice it when it happens. I notice it, but it don't bother me. It adjusts real quick for me. It don't stay. It hit and then it leave. But I can see why somebody would get annoyed with that. But that's what I've gamed on. I'm going to try to finish it, but I'm trying to just savor the moment. $69.99. I ain't trying to beat it in 3 days, so it'll probably be another 2 weeks before I beat it. But with that being said, let's get into these topics. So, as y'all know, Pokopia came out on, was it Thursday or Friday of last week?
I think
Article
Thursday.
that said
I think
it's
Thursday.
more Valve fear. So it's been out. Okay, it's Thursday. It came out last Thursday or Friday. So it's been about a week. And this game has taken the gaming industry by storm. First, the reviews of Pokopia was just like, cats was acting like this was a godsend. Like it was 9s and 10s, and so I'm sitting back, keep just constantly posting. And I'm like, man, Pokopia, like people like a Pokopia like this, like that weird Pokemon spinoff that everybody kind of wrote off, or at least we did. We didn't even want to talk about it. Has some kind of way become the game, the biggest game of the year. Well, no. I won't say that. I think Requiem might have the biggest game of the year so far. But, well, I don't know. What would you say, Keith? I hear you. I hear you kind of grumbling. What would you say? Huh? Which one?
I want to say Pokopia only because it's been moving consoles
Today in Pokemon Pokopia
of moving units. That's a huge feat for people to run out and buy a whole console for a game. And in my opinion,
no, I'm not knocking. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to be accused of being biased. I know Resident Evil already sold 5 million. 5-something million. So I don't know if people bought a Switch 2 to play it, but the game has moved 5 million. But Pokopia has moved 2.2 million in 4 days. So we don't know which one is the game of the year, but we do know this. None of us here, not Keith, not me, not K-Bum, and I don't think nobody in the chat thought that this game was about to do what it's doing. And I guess we got to talk about it. What is going on? Why is Pokopia, why has Pokopia caught on so well? Why is it a system seller? What is going on here? What is taking place here? I got some theories. Keith, please don't take my theory. Let me cook my theory. Let me have my theory, man. I know I shared it with you. Don't share my theory before I share it. But outside of that, K-Bum, Keith, and I'm gonna start with you, Keith. What is it about Pokopia that has went from this niche looking, forgettable, whatever Pokemon spinoff that all of us was like, ugh, doesn't look good, doesn't look interesting, don't care, to a phenomenon and a system seller and kind of the talk? How did this happen? Because I can't right now. I'm still trying to process why is Pokopia a big thing? Because no, I didn't see this. I didn't see this trending to be this. Didn't see nobody talking about this game. Nobody saying they really interested in this game. At least I wasn't seeing it. And then it drops and it just becomes a phenomenon. And I keep seeing people who swore off getting the Switch 2. Getting the Switch 2. Go ahead. You got the floor, bro. And comment section, y'all can give y'all theories as well. But Keith, let me have my one theory. Let me have my theory. Don't take my theory.
I don't even remember what it was. I'm just going to speak from the heart.
All right. What I said about COVID in a particular game and not
yeah,
being
you can have it. You can have
okay,
that.
cool.
You can have that. All right. So that was absolutely right. I personally did not see this coming with Pokopia. I'm also not a part of the cozy community, or not on that side of the cozy community, right? But you got a lot of things working for this game. First of all, it's built on the back of Dragon Quest builders. I've seen many people who have come out and stated that, oh, this is just like, or this is just Dragon Quest builders. So it already has a foundation of familiarity.
Tell Nia if she want to jump on, she can. If she got a second, she could jump on. Send her the link.
Okay.
We need some help. I don't know what I don't know what to say. So yeah, go on, tell her she could jump on.
But yeah, this game, like I said, it has the backings of Dragon Quest builders. What I was trying to say, and then of course you couple that with Pokemon, which is always something that's going to move units. However, Pokemon spin-offs don't typically do well. So for me, it didn't seem like this game was going to take off. I kind of wrote it off. I'm looking at the little chibi graphics. But what it told me was that as a quote unquote core gamer, I don't know what I'd be talking about. I couldn't see it coming. I'm only thinking, Pragmata is going to be huge. Not saying it's not. 007, the Resident Evil game that just came out. All of these games that got the big graphics and explosions and the gore and the ray tracing and all. No. The game that came out of nowhere that's selling Nintendo Switch 2s. And you saw a level. I've been posting nothing but people showing, hey, I caved. I went and got the game. I bought a Switch 2. And these are people all over the world. If you notice, the ones that I was showing you at the top, it'll tell you where they're from. We're talking about people in Portuguese, Japan, Germany, all of these different places. Everybody wants to play Pokopia. And the what you call it, the cozy community. I just sent Nia the link. But
I sent
the
it to her. I
cozy
already got her. She should already.
You sent okay, cool. The cozy community. Don't underestimate Nia. Let me finish. Don't do it. The cozy community is so weird for us on this podcast. Outside of Nia, we underestimated the cozy community, and they came out in droves. We had this one person. I would not say her name, but we had this one person who literally was talking so much stuff about Pokopia and saying, I don't want to do this, play this game because it's on a game key card. That's another thing that was going against it. This was 3 months ago. She made a video. It's on the game key card. It's getting worse. How could they do this? The game has been out 1 week. She got the game, maybe 2 days later on the Switch 2. Whatever this Pokopia, and Nia is going to set the record straight. I know she is. But whatever this Pokopia craze is, it's got people in a chokehold, and I'm happy to see it. I'm happy that this unsung video game that I think it was has come out of nowhere and has moved units for Nintendo, and has reinvigorated this excitement that you're seeing all on Twitter. So that's what I think it is. I just think that it's Pokemon, it's Dragon Quest builders, it's cozy, it's new, and I'm not the cozy gamer, so I'll end it there. But it's definitely a phenomenon, and I'm glad I'm witnessing it.
Okay, all right.
That's all I got.
Okay, Nia, do you want to go or do you want me to go? Then you come after. Which one?
I say you go ahead and go level. I feel like, I don't know, Keith low-key said everything that I was going to say, so it ain't even no point to be being here on the podcast.
Yeah,
No, you got the details. You got the details.
So for me, the one thing I said to Keith is I think, when we saw Animal Crossing do them crazy numbers, it was during COVID. So everybody kind of said Animal Crossing got the COVID stimulus, right? But right. I was saying to Keith, I was like, man, one thing this could be showing is that Animal Crossing bump wasn't either was one or two things. Either it was a COVID bump or how did I put it? I said it could either prove that it wasn't a COVID, that's a COVID bump, or it's proven that it's retention from that COVID bump, that those folks who played Animal Crossing for the first time and loved it, saw this game, which we all said it reminded us of Animal Crossing and Minecraft, but Keith introduced me to the whole Dragon Quest Builders, which I heard of it, but I had never played it. So finding out that the developers behind that game built this game, I think what we're seeing is the retention of Animal Crossing fans, and that COVID bump that they thought was a stimulus package may have been a real. They might have sustained those people, and cause Animal Crossing was moving switches, literally was moving switch ones, and Pokopia's moving switch twos. So that was kind of what I was looking at. Like, is this a sign that COVID stimulus with Animal Crossing has carried over with this game and Switch 2? But other than that, I don't know what's going on here. I don't think Nintendo even knew. And I say this, and I'll give it to you, Nia. I said this to Keith. I was like, I don't think Nintendo was expecting this, because at retail, they did not send a whole bunch of copies of this game out. Like, they did not stock the shelves with Pokopia. So you can't find it at retail stores. Like, the last 3 games I done got for the Switch, there's not a lot of physical copies or game key card copies. And the third thing I would say, this is really making those game key cards not be a thing anymore, because they buying them game key cards. But other than that, I don't know what's going on. This is like shocking to me. I don't think nobody in the industry predicted this, not even Nintendo. This is interesting. So that's all I got to say. Nia, the floor is yours.
All right. Can you reframe the question or restate the question for me, please?
I think I asked what is going on, and why is Pokopia a game that none of us saw being this? Why has it become a phenomenon and a kind of a industry shocker and a system seller? Why is it a system seller? Why is it doing so good when none of us, at least most of us here, I don't know, I won't say you, Nia, but most did not predict this or project this game to be what it has become?
Okay. I think it's basically everything that you guys have said here. But I think the biggest factor in all of this is that people really do underestimate the cozy game community. And as a person who has been enjoying cozy games since Animal Crossing, I can kind of attest to this, because I kind of keep my ear to the street on what the cozy game community is doing, what they're talking about, what they're saying. And but I want to give a little bit of data, because I feel like the cozy game community has always existed. But of course, with the big boom of Animal Crossing New Horizons specifically, especially during the pandemic and things like that, you had people who attached themselves to Animal Crossing, and like you said, Level, have, therefore after that point become a part of the cozy game community. I'm one of them. I was not playing cozy games before Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then after playing that game, I did become a part of the cozy game community. But I want to throw a couple of numbers at you real quick before I kind of continue on with what I'm going to say. So kind of like to drive home my point about Animal Crossing specifically always kind of being a big game or a system seller. I have some numbers here from Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS, and then Animal Crossing Wild World on the DS. Those are the biggest, where they were before New Horizons. They were the biggest sellers of that particular game on those particular systems, and they were considered system sellers during the time that they were out. According to this chart that I'm looking at now, New Leaf on the 3DS sold 12.82 million copies worldwide, and on The DS Animal Crossing Wild World sold 11.75 million units worldwide. So just to tie it to like I guess the Nintendo ecosystem, the cozy gamers been there, especially for Animal Crossing. And then Pokopia, like you said, leveled is kind of more so like an extension of that. But I think there's three communities who are coming together to support this game. There are because not every Pokemon fan is interested in this. A lot of people want to kind of like say that the success of Pokopia is because of the Pokemon community, but honestly, the Pokemon community is like first of all, Pokemon itself is not a cozy game. It's cute, it's cartoony, but it is a turn-based RPG at its root. So like if you play Pokemon, you enjoy Dragon Quest, you enjoy the old school Final Fantasy games, you enjoy Suikoden, like all of the turn-based stuff, that's what Pokemon is, okay? It's got a cute veneer, but at the end of the day, it is an RPG. All right. So the people who are playing Pokopia are not necessarily the hardcore Pokemon fans, but the Pokemon fans who maybe they like the mainline games, but then they also like the spin-off games like Pokemon Snap, Rumble, Coliseum, etc. Because like Keith mentioned earlier, the spin-off Pokemon games aren't necessarily big sellers. Not like the mainline games. Now I'm not saying if like they're successful or they flop or not, I don't know, but they don't sell as much as the mainline games. So I wouldn't say that the community is the reason why Pokemon Pokopia is such a big seller. I think the biggest reason, and this goes into like the other two fan bases that I would say would be like, of course, the cozy gamers, the ones who like things like Animal Crossing, and then of course people like me who like all of that stuff, plus Dragon Quest Builders, because Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2 is basically this. It's just that with Pokopia, it's that type of game with the Pokemon veneer. Dragon Quest Builders is this style of game with the Dragon Quest veneer. And I think that when you have all of those fan bases combining, you get a hit. Like, it is really probably one of the most blue ocean games that Nintendo could have ever released. Really, truly. Because it appeals to so many different fan bases, but then also the gameplay of the game is appealing to people who might have waited for trailers or waited for reviews or waited for word of mouth. Like, I already knew I was gonna get it because I love Animal Crossing and I love Dragon Quest Builders, but there was a lot of people, like Keith said, who were like on the fence, but then they saw the reviews, the trailers, and then they were like, you know what, I'm just gonna get a Switch 2 for this thing. And I think a lot of that is because there's a lot going on in Pokopia. It's not just Minecraft and you're building worlds and you're building houses and all that stuff. Like, there's a story here. Just like in Dragon Quest Builders. Dragon Quest Builders is basically the story of Dragon Quest 1 and 2, I believe. But Pokopia actually has a story. There's like a rhyme and reason for why you're doing what you're doing. You're not just trying to make a game or your area look cute. Like Animal Crossing, you're just trying to make your area look cute. And Pokopia, there's actually something happening here. There's a lot of callbacks and references for those people who are Pokemon fans. I don't understand any of these references, but there's a lot of references in here to like to the cartoon, to the earlier games, that I think a lot of people can kind of like attach themselves to. I think there's a lot going on here that is appealing to a large demographic of people.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's what I would say. It's I guess what I'm trying to say to summarize, because I just said a whole bunch of stuff, is basically a lot of things working together in this great package that Nintendo and Koei Tecmo and the Pokemon Company have put together in this game.
All right. Okay. All right, Neil.
All right. I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Got a quick question. Is the cozy community the same people who playing them games that be looking at people's feet? Them the same people?
No. I don't know. Are you talking about You talking about like the little click games where you just clicking through pictures and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, it's like we look at people's feet. You know, that game old boy got caught looking at.
No, it's not the same community.
He made the same people.
The cozy game community, they're the Animal Crossing fans, they're the Minecraft fans, they're the Stardew Valley fans. Like they're the city skyline. What's that? City. What's that?
Yeah, I think that's right. City
game?
Skylines.
City Skylines. Like that. They're the
Sims,
flight
farming.
simulator, farm simulator. Like that's the cozy game community, and it's expansive. And I think Keith also kind of alluded to that. There's so many different spectrums of a cozy game. A cozy game is basically anything that you can really just kind of turn your brain off or just kind of like enjoy an experience. You know, like what's that game that you bought on Switch too? Civilization.
Civ
For some
7.
people, for some people that is a cozy game because there's not like any like
No,
real time combat.
no, you do it at your own pace.
Right. Like anything that you can play casually at your own pace could be considered a cozy game.
Well, that's how that Balrot, but the Balrot, the name of that game,
Retro game, yeah.
the card game, that card game that made Game of the Year 2 years ago, because that was a cozy game. It was a roguelike card game, and I
Yeah.
played it. It's actually pretty good, but it's definitely a cozy gamer type of game because it's very chill. The music is chill. It's kind of at your own pace, right? There's no real PVE combat. It's just you and the cards and the situation. So it's very
Right.
very chill, cozy game.
And now you should probably understand why Nintendo, every time they have a direct, they have that certain section. Like you'll be like, man, come on, Nintendo, don't nobody want to see this. Yes, they do.
You mean the
They
kiddie
do wanna see
section?
this. Whatever you want to call it. The make money, they call it the make money section. We should have
Yeah, the
picked
kiddie
money section.
Let me go show my wife this
That's
and tell. I'm gonna
exactly
see
what
what
it
she
is.
says.
We're gonna make some more money section, boy.
Let me respond to that. I think Nia had a really good point because I went and looked at the sales of Dragon Quest Builder 1 and 2, and while they got really decent, I mean it was like 82, 81 on the first one and 86 on the second one with Metacritic score, and I think the first one sold right at 1 million. And the second one sold like maybe 2. I can't remember. I think what Nia said makes sense that this is several different communities kind of flowing into this one game. Because the Dragon Quest Builder community alone wouldn't do these numbers. And the Nintendo community, I don't think no one really saw this. I think you're right, Nia. I think this is just unforeseeable chain of events, domino effect, where you see one game interesting, intriguing, being intriguing to several different gaming communities, and it all kind of flooded into this one game, and we seeing it as a phenomenon. And this is the type of stuff you can't predict. This is what you call an organic happening. Nintendo didn't predict it. I don't think nobody predicted it, but like when Nintendo's showing all these type of games that's like this, those games don't become this, but this game has hit. And it's like, it goes to what Keith's saying. I'm going to have to put a little bit more respect on these type of games because, like I said, none of us here put any respect on Pokopia. We was like, man, let's move on, bro. and look, I'm not finna lie to you. I have no intent or desire. This is something my daughter would play. Kendall would play this. Kendall would play this all day like she played Animal Crossing. So if she came to me and was like, Dad, I want to try out Pokopia, I'd be like, maybe down the road, Christmas, we may look to do it. But for me, like, because when she first started playing Animal Crossing, she's 15 now. She was 9. So I had to help her to figure out how to get the stuff to build the house and to build all the stuff. And it was cool, but it's just not something I would do. But helping her figure it out, and then she kind of just started doing it on her own. Then she started going into my house, changing my house around. I got upset for a second, then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be playing this game. Go in there and do what you want to do. And she really enjoys it. So this is crazy. I'm shocked by it. But Nintendo best be thankful because they needed this. They needed this type of game. I just hope and pray that they don't milk this and be like, okay, we can just sit back and let this cook. And I think they need to, I hope they don't do that. But you know how Nintendo could be, man. They get this and think they can wait and hold stuff out. But they needed this title. They needed something like this. And it's cool to see it happening. But I did not see this coming. I didn't see this at all. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, man. Pokopia is like scoring 83 points. You know what I'm saying?
This dude.
Oh, bro, don't do that.
All free throws.
All free.
Okay, so what is the comments? Go ahead, Kate.
All right, so I just wanted to come on for this particular portion. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off because I'm playing
Go to sleep
right now.
No,
I'm on spring break. I'm on spring break. I'm chilling.
Oh, bet money.
All right, Miss Nia, welcome. Thank you for coming through.
No problem. I'm gonna go listen to you guys now.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
All right, for sure.
So, yeah, man. That was interesting. Nia jumped on with us. So let me adjust my but yeah, man, you couldn't have told me.
I'm happy. I'm happy she did because I didn't have nothing for y'all on that topic. So
I didn't either.
I'm happy.
I didn't have nothing to what I said.
Through.
Cause, dude, I'm trying to tell you, none of us. I didn't see it. I did not see this. I didn't see this happening. I'm still trying to figure out how and why. What is? But I think Nia hit it on the nail. This is several different gaming communities with different games that they've been playing. This game scratches many of those itches, kind of flooded into one game. I don't think Nintendo saw this. I don't think no analyst saw this. I think the retail copies suggest that they didn't see this, and they got a hit that they didn't see was going to be a hit. It's a hit, and it's moving systems. And I'm curious if this is really going to get that Animal Crossing wave like Animal Crossing did. If they get that, man. Woo, that's gonna be a doozy. Anything else on this?
I thought it was a Switch 1 game because I was looking at the gameplay because it's my first time seeing it. And I'm like, oh, that's a Switch 1 game.
We talked about it. That was some of our criticisms that it didn't look good graphically. It didn't really represent the Switch 2.
Who talked about this? I don't remember talking about this. Was I here?
Yeah, you were on the cast. You just kind of tuned out.
Okay, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
But yeah, man, Pokopia, bro, is doing his thing, man. Keith, any final words?
No, man, just looking at cozy gamers, man. Gotta start getting your props.
Let's see about that.
All right, so
I respect no cozy game. No, I'm playing.
So the next thing we want to talk about, and I don't know if you put this in the chat. I need to find the link. But Xbox, Asha, shared their plans for Project Helix. I'm going to try to find it. K-Bum, did you see this? I know Keith did. Did you see the kind of the thoughts that they got set up for what they planning to do with
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna lead with you then. Go ahead, man. Give your thoughts on some of the stuff that they said they're looking to do, and I'm gonna try to find that article.
All right, no problem. So again, we've Xbox is again talking about a console. The same people who haven't released console sale numbers to the public in 7 to 10 years. They are talking about another console. But they are going in a different lane, as we kind of talked about that previously, that they are going into this hybrid console PC lane. Some of the things that they called out recently that is going to be an identifying factor of the system. is that they are looking at that a custom SoC. So it's not going to be. It's going to be unique to this Project Helix, or whatever this Xbox is going to be called. It is going to be a custom AMD chip, which then says, well, our games going to be tailored to it. So not just games. Let me try this again. Our PC games going to be tailored to this, because this is one of the, as we talked about it beforehand, this is one of the shining moments of the Switch 2, is that it takes these games which are on these current gen consoles. See that, Nia? I said current gen. On these current gen consoles, and they specialize it for not specialize. I think optimize is a better word. Optimize it for the Switch 2. Right. Unlike what we see in the Steam Deck, or even in the Xbox Rogue Ally. Xbox Rogue Ally X, whatever it's called. Too many letters, too many words. It is not custom, right? It's a powerful machine that is kind of, I'm not going to use that language. That would be a pause moment, but it's using raw strength to muscle through the graphics. So it will be a custom SoC designed explicitly for this Xbox system. They are targeting next gen graphics with AMD. They're targeting this resolution called FSR Diamond, which they are saying, their claims, that is going to be a magnitude improvement in ray tracing compared to the current systems, which we have to see, because I think I don't know if it's the biggest letdown in this generation, but one of those things that did not come to fruition the way we thought it is ray tracing being used on the consoles. It is light and situational due to it's not free. It is a hog. So we see it in games, we see it in some aspects, but it is not heavily used like it is in the PC space, where we even have path ray tracing, which is a whole nother beast within itself. So again, custom processor, ray tracing improvement, the upscaling technology with the new FSR, hybrid setup, play anywhere, and then they have a timeline they have set up. I don't know how much detail you want me to go into it, because I know it's going to be some of it in the article, so I can leave the rest of it for the article.
I can read it.
Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to get the conversation going.
You was cooking. I was like, this brother hitting it all. I ain't know none of this, so I just letting you talk. So it says, all right, from GDC, building the next generation of Xbox. This is a summary of my Xbox Development Summit keynote address delivered March 11th at the 2026 Game Developer Conference. Summary: Our team is deep in development on our next generation Xbox console, Project Helix. We are pushing the boundaries of rendering and simulation in partnership with AMD, using FSR next to power what comes next. That was a nice play. Xbox, let me get you some shots on that. Nice little rhyme right there. I don't know if this is going to convince me to buy the system, but that did sound nice. We using FSR next to power what's coming next. That was hot. Starting in April, Xbox Mode will begin rolling out the Windows in select markets. It brings a familiar Xbox experience to players while keeping the flexibility and openness of Windows. Y'all know right now y'all having a problem with Windows. For developers, the Xbox Play Anywhere. The Xbox Play Anywhere catalog now spans more than 1,500 games, creating a powerful opportunity to reach players seamlessly across consoles and Windows. Now, Keith, you said something. You said they dropped the Play Anywhere, right?
This is an Xbox. They deleted all marketing that was associated with this as an Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Okay. Let me send some shout outs. What up, Chariot Man? Alan, Steve, Alex, Matt Jazz, welcome to the show. I see y'all up in here. All right, so the characters.
So Key, you're telling me that my PlayStation is no longer an Xbox?
It's no longer an Xbox, brother. They don't do that no more.
Oh man, but I thought it was an Xbox.
So they pulling the Xbox game off my PlayStation? Then it's an Xbox. They gonna continue giving the the characters, worlds, and stories from developers from across the world have shaped every stage of Xbox evolution. What's possible and where we go next. As we celebrate 25 years of Xbox, it's been 25 years, you guys. This year, I want to give a special thanks to you, the developers, past and present, who have helped define Xbox legacy, including the more than 5,000 developers around the world currently building for Xbox. Is it that many around the world? For real, Xbox? Okay. We're continuing to push innovation for our next 25 years with our team hard at work on our next generation first-party console, Project Helix. It's designed to play your Xbox console and PC games, delivering leading performance, ushering in the next generation of console gaming. As part of our multi-year partnership with AMD, we are shaping the future of rendering and simulation. Project Helix is powered by what K-Bum just said, a custom AMD SoC and co-designed for the next generation of DirectX and FSR to unlock what comes next. Can y'all stop playing with the next? I get it. It delivers an order of magnitude leaps in ray tracing performance and capabilities, integrates intelligence directly in the graphics and computing pipeline, and drives meaningful gains in efficiency, scale, and visible ambition. The result is more realistic, immersive, and dynamic worlds for players. I am excited to share we plan to ship alpha versions of the hardware to developers beginning next year. So alpha would be them gonna be the first dev kits, right?
Yeah.
So this means if they get it, sending the first ones out in 2027, well, we're not gonna see this till about what, 2028, 2029?
2028.
Okay. All right. And we are committed to keeping games for 4 generations of Xbox playable for years to come. As part of our 25th anniversary later this year, we'll be rolling out new ways to play some of the most iconic games from our past. As games increasingly span devices, we're breaking down the barrier between console and PC games for more seamless cross-device play, and we're making the Xbox experience consistent across screens. This also gives developer a simple, more unified path to reach more players while helping reduce development costs. Do you want me to continue? I think that's good enough. So everything K-Bum basically just echoed. They talking about this new SoC that's co-designed with DirectX and FSR to unlock what's coming next. Keith, come on in here, bro. Give your thoughts on these plans for Project Helix. Are you excited?
Oh, man. I'll go over everything that y'all just said, but everything they said, I'm going to say this. All right. So K-Bom told us that it's going to be FSR Diamond. Currently, we know that the latest one is FSR 4. The significant thing about this one is that it's only that's exclusive to this next Xbox platform, meaning your PC won't even be able to do it. So FSR Diamond might be exclusive to RDNA 5. One important note is that AMD has confirmed multi-frame generation for FSR Diamond, finally joining NVIDIA and Intel. If y'all didn't know, Intel makes GPUs as well. Rather than shying away from more aggressive frame generation, Team Red, AMD, has previously cautiously, sticking to 2 times frame generation. This is still a single AI generated frame, as the 2 includes the natively rendered frame. But this upgrade may come with a compromise. Well known hardware tipster Kepler claims that FSR Diamond will be exclusive to RDNA 5 architecture. The leaker suggests AMD will need access to new artificial intelligence and machine learning features available in RDNA 5 to produce a meaningful improvement over the existing FSR 4 technology, now replaced by FSR Redstone. As you may have guessed, Project Helix is expected to feature RDNA 5 graphics architecture or perhaps adopt the long rumored UDNA. I don't know what UDNA is. I would have to look it up, and I didn't do that. I'm going to read a few more, then I'm going to get into what I want to say. Speaking of FSR Redstone, the tech remains exclusive to current gen RDNA 4. I do not have a graphics card that runs that, sad face. Which right now only includes the RX 90 series. So that's like the 9070 RX 9070 XT. PC gamers are still waiting for support
I'll
on
be right
older
back.
generations. Okay. Predominantly the RX 7000 series RDNA 3. This has been achieved unofficially with tools such as Optiscaler mod. Leaks back in September last year suggested official support was on the way, but hope seems to have faded between then and now. Newly appointed CEO Asha Sharma said she wants to take Xbox back to its roots, calling it the return of Xbox, and that seems to be the direction we're heading in. Though obviously, with the modern addition of AI fuel features, the new Xbox boss even took a trip down Microsoft memory lane and snapped a picture of the OG Xbox prototype during GDC 2026. The iconic X-shaped console was originally referred to as the DirectX box during its development before being shortened. And me and K-Bone brought all that out one time when we was talking about what has Microsoft brought to gaming. So all of that probably does not appeal to a console gamer whatsoever. A console gamer will hear what I just said and roll their eyes like, I do not care what he just said. Can it play my games? That's all I care about. Can I play my Xbox games? That's all I care about. All that stuff, graphics card, all this ray frame generation, I don't care about none of that. So who are we talking to when we're talking about RDNA 5? You're talking to the PC gamer. You're trying to reach the PC gamer, right? You already have the console gamer, somebody who's already invested in the Xbox ecosystem. They want to see Xbox succeed. But now AMD, who has historically been the cheaper GPU, discrete GPU manufacturer between AMD and now Intel. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how much Intel graphics cards are. But between Nvidia and AMD, it's always been AMD. And now, according to what I just read, they're getting more aggressive with their technology. And it's going to be exclusive in the new Xbox Helix or whatever it's going to be called. So what I think Microsoft is doing, and I thought about this. I didn't think long. You can ask Nia. I just thought about it. I think when you think about PC, what's the first thing you might think of? PC gaming, rather. You think of Steam. And
True.
then you may think about Epic. And then you roll down to the other storefronts. But when it comes to hardware, who do you think about? You don't. You don't really think about anybody. I mean, at one point, what we have Alienware. Alienware was the thing that you would think about, like, oh man, I got the new Alienware PC. That was it. So what I think Microsoft is trying to do is carve out a lane for themselves to be the PC hardware personality. You got Nintendo doing handheld, you got PlayStation doing the traditional console under the TV, and now Microsoft is saying, hey, we make PCs because when you think about Microsoft, you think about a Windows PC. So I think what they're trying to do is consolidate PC gaming, Xbox gaming, all under one umbrella, under this new box with this new technology that not even current AMD users can use. And they're trying to entice them by using new technology. And I think that that's what they're trying to do with Project Helix. They're trying to wrap it into one. And going based on what Asha was saying, I want to bring it back to its roots. Well, that's what Xbox, Microsoft was trying to do with the first Xbox. They was remember when D2K used to talk about that all the time. They want to put Windows everywhere. So
Yeah.
when you go back and you think about all the things that they've done, they're just trying to go back to that first Xbox, but now fully realize with the new technology. I don't know if it's going to work. I think the Xbox brand is very tainted. More power to them. I personally don't think I would be purchasing one, but if they can entice me, I'm always, I don't have a brand loyalty when it comes to like PC like that, but uh, I think that that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be the box that you place on your desk, and you'll still be able to use your Windows Word, Office 365, and all the different things that you do on PC, but it's also an Xbox. So I think they're trying to wrap it all into one pretty little ribbon and uh, get those PC gamers who might buy the pre-builds, who might want to try to piece it together themselves. No, we got it for you right here. And unlike those other companies, you have a support system now. If something breaks, you can just call Xbox. You ain't gotta call the random PC part that you got in your thing. Like I had to call Ace Rock or MSI or Asus, all these random parts that I got in my PC right now. No, just call Xbox. And that's what I think they're trying to do.
Okay. I missed most of what you said, but K-Bone, come
I'll
back,
say
follow
it
through.
again.
Come back and follow on what Keith said, and I'll catch up.
No, I think that's a very good point. I like what he's saying about them trying to carve their own niche, because that's exactly what they need to do. They need to find their own lane, and we thought that lane was Game Pass, right? We thought that that was going to be their niche, something that separates them from everybody else, but that has failed. Sorry, let me change my wording because I was very harsh. That seems not to be the direction they are going to make that difference, make that change. So even very interesting of hearing them changing this. This is the Xbox slogan that they're going away from that now. Kind of does breathe life back in the fact that they do actually want to be in the hardware game, and they do want to have their PC be unique. So I'm trying to understand it because to me, I felt that this is an Xbox was a way to get for them to make their money back from their acquisitions, but it seems that they are going in a different direction. So that's very interesting to me because it sounds like Xbox is actually changing directions as we speak. Which I don't know. We'll see how that actually works for them because no one actually wants your consoles. It makes me feel that they are going to go back to an exclusive type of thing, where they're going to make their titles exclusive and maybe making it available for PC gamers as well, like Sony was able to do, is another way to even have a wider audience for your type of game. But see, even with that, how do you make your experience unique, right? If you're creating a game that can be played on both Xbox and PC, how do you entice those who have a PC to buy an Xbox? I, 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 I don't see how. I don't know how you do that, right? Because you still have to play anywhere type of thing. It's not an Xbox, but it's a PC that plays PC games, and your game is also a PC game. Even if we bypass the whole this is an Xbox type of thing. So how do you entice that person, that PC gamer, to buy your your game on the Xbox, or sorry, even buy your console when they can play it on their PC.
Is
I
that
don't know.
where the AMD and what Keith was kind of talking about with the SoC and this Diamond, can developers, and you kind of hit on this last week, Keith, K-Bum, but let's rethink it. Will it, with this device kind of being more of a dedicated, I guess, PC, more so than just a random PC, can they target it and actually optimize games for it? Would that be the difference?
That piece will be left to the actual, either the contract they have with the PC games, the developers themselves, that they have to optimize it for that system. But even with that, let's just say they optimize it. Just say that when this release, this is one of the best, and it's not going to be cheapest, but in the world of in PC world, it will be cheap. $1,000 in PC world is cheap. So say you have this $1,000 system that is doing multi-frame generation, is doing let's just say they're able to do path tracing, right? Let's go all out. Let's say multi-frame generation, path tracing, upscaling, 4K, blah blah blah, right? They're able to do all this in this console. And it is the only console that's doing it. And maybe they're even ahead of some of the PC graphic cards that can do this. I will point one thing to you as an example. If you remember, PlayStation had the top 3 fastest data streaming of any system. Their hard drives were the fastest hard drives, top 3 fastest hard drive in the world when they released. Remember, you had it only could take a certain type of SSD drive to be able to play PlayStation. Otherwise, you couldn't even use it. PlayStation, that technology was old by the end of the year. By the end of that year, everyone else was already doing that type of speed. So what I'm saying is that even if it is cutting technology when it releases, it will be surpassed within a year as far as the graphics on that Xbox. And whatever comes out the next year most likely will be better than what that now locked console is able to do. Locked hybrid console is able to do. So that's just the thing that comes with it. Yes, it is a custom. Yes, it is cheaper. $1,000 on what you say is cheaper in the PC space. It's expensive in the console, but cheap in the PC. But it will be outmatched fairly soon, fairly quickly. So that's why I said I don't know if that's enough to entice.
Outmatched by what? PC market or
the PC market?
Okay.
The PC market. No. I'm not talking about Sony. No.
Okay.
They're going to be similar, or maybe even Sony may even be behind. I don't know. But the PC market, who you are also tailoring to, can quickly outmatch you with more money and more expensive. Maybe the $1,000 is a better option because the graphic cards are going through the roof right now. But you will be outmatched fairly quickly.
Yeah. That's always moving. That goalpost. That's always moving and changing and shifting and advancing. So,
yep.
I don't know. Like I said, man, great sales pitch. Sounds like they trying to take Xbox serious. I just think it's a little too late. And I think that's why Phil is gone. I think everything Phil was trying to do, they pivoted on. I think Game Pass was Phil's baby. I think they pivoted on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I think Play Anywhere was Phil and maybe Sarah's idea. I think they pivoting on. This is an Xbox. I think that was Phil and Sarah's idea, their baby, their vision. They're pivoting on that, and I think they are going to their roots of being since they do make software, making a PC. That's basically what this thing is, a PC with an Xbox on it. It's going to be out of the price range of most casual gamers.
Casual gamers, yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, if you, like you said, K-Bum, if you are a high-end PC, if you around where I guess the Keiths and the Nias and above, like you said, if not in the year, in 2 years, whatever they got in that under the hood with AMD is going to be surpassed, and then it's just going to be, it's going to be, it ain't going to be obsolete, but it's not going to be, as what's the word, capable. It's not going to be the fresh new tech. It's going to be not dated, but it's going to be surpassed. So I don't know. I wish them the best, man. I wish Ash the best. I have no interest in Microsoft right now. I just hope they don't stop putting their first-party titles on other systems, which if they're taking this council serious, they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to make their games exclusive again. So I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard anything that suggests that they're going to do that. And with this coming out, the alpha being released in 2027 means we won't see this thing until about 2028 at the earliest. A lot can happen in between now and then. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. It sound good. It sound amazing on paper or digital reading it. Oh my God! But we've been here. We've done this. Just like we about to go in with Sony, and I hear Mark Cerny on X talking, and it sounded like something out of Resident Evil 9. I think Mark Cerny is one of the Keith. I think he has that virus, the T virus. I think he's infected. I do. I think he talks like them dudes. Anyway, he talking about whatever the PlayStation 6 is. So I don't know, man. I just think at this point, what'd you say?
I was going to say, before we transition to the next topic, I think K-Bum asked what could they do to entice, and I kind of alluded to it in this article where it talked about Redstone and Redstone, which is basically the 9,000 car series for AMD. Now, this is all for AMD. That the RDNA 4 doesn't work on my graphics card, doesn't work on the 7,000 series graphics card. So what can be enticing?
Send it into the chat so I can pull it in.
Okay. What can be enticing to a PC gamer? You know how Apple will tell you that your phone is going to get these amount of updates and you're still going to get those updates. Or 10 years, you're still going to get those updates. That can be the only thing for me as a PC gamer. You tell me that I'm still going to be able to take advantage of the different types of I was going to say AMD, but the different types of what do you call it? The architectures, I guess. The different type of architecture that you're going to be moving forward with. Now, you're going to still be putting out different graphics cards. It's going to be faster, more efficient, right? But being able to utilize RDNA 4 will be a flex for my graphics card. But because they lock it out, they do it on purpose too, because they're trying to entice you to buy the next graphics card. If you can entice PC gamers to not have to do that, then they may have and it has to be good. So they could have a winner on their hand, because I know that they're like not all NVIDIA graphics card. I think maybe the 30,000 series. I know the 40,000 and the 50,000 series. They're utilizing DLSS4, but anything before that can't utilize DLSS4. But if you told me that I could utilize DLSS4 with the graphics card that I bought in 2026 and now it's 2035 and I'm still being able to use it, hey man, you might catch my attention. I don't know if that's enough, but to me as a PC gamer, that matters, because I wish I could use RDNA 4 or FSR 4 rather. I wish I could.
Okay, look, y'all. This is above my pay grade. It just sounds like a whole bunch of acronyms and, and numbers. I don't have no clue. I'm just like, look, man, y'all got a lot of rebuilding and restoring y'all got to do as a gaming company. Xbox has to rebuild, has to rekindle, have to restore the trust amongst his fan base. They literally gutted them folks. They did some treacherous. Well, I ain't gonna say treacherous, but they did some ill-advised decisions that if I'm a fan of you and I've been rocking with you, and then all of a sudden I turn around and everything getting the games that made us feel special. Every other platform has it. All these different things y'all have done. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna take a lot to heal that. You know, I don't think one overly priced, powerful PC with Xbox on it is going to do it. That's appealing to a whole different market that y'all didn't offend. So it's like, are y'all trying to win back core Xbox fans, or are y'all trying to appeal to a whole different market and hope that you may get some spillover?
True.
Level said, Level is like, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Okay. But yeah, I can't add nothing to this conversation because, like I said, there's acronyms and letters and numbers and wishful and projected, theorized hypotheses of what could and possibly be. We haven't seen any of this running yet. I know that Diamond is real. I'm pretty sure that stuff is real, but it has to be affordable. It has to be within a certain pocket to even be reasonable to even the hardest of core Xbox fans. And I think we're at the point they're appealing to a whole different audience at this point. And I think, and I'm not just saying Microsoft is, I think Sony is too. I think Sony is starting to appeal to a whole different market. Like, y'all are not even talking to your fans no more. Y'all talking to them, they hype until they see that price. Until they see the price of whatever this Xbox, this PlayStation 6 is going to be. I think that price is going to be just like the sale process. You're going to see a lot of people trying to find somewhere else to play. And I just think we at a space where what makes those consoles what they are just costs too much. And I think Microsoft just trying to appeal to PC gamers. Like what you said, Keith. I think, and K-Bum, you said the same thing. I think they're going after a whole new fan. And this is a cheap entry to PC because, like you said, K-Bum and Keith, it's going to be more expensive to get a PC to do what this can do, but it's achievable. But for me, I don't care what you bring on that system. I'm not dropping no $800-900. It just be me to switch to with my PlayStation 5, and I'd be done with gaming at that point. I just have to find fishing every weekend from here on out. Because I can't. That's out of my price range. I wouldn't even go. If I'm going to buy a PC, I'm buying a PC for my editing, for my music, for my other side of my life, not my video games. My video games, like I said, $550, maybe $6. Maybe. I don't even know if I spend $6, but maybe. Woo. At that point, man, I got to find a new hobby. Because I'm paying $600, $700, and the game's going to cost $180. Nah, bro. I'm out. That means I'm no longer even casual. I'm out the game, and then I'm out, man. I got to fold. So I don't know, man. I don't know who they talking to. They got to be talking to PC people because they can't be talking to their Xbox fans. This don't sound like nothing that appeals to them. The power does, but not that price. So anyway, any other thoughts on this?
Gaming as a whole, man. It's just becoming too expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
not all of it is truly gaming's fault, though. If you want to be honest on that front, but yeah, I think it's starting to price itself out of the most casual of fans. Even, I mean, Nintendo's system costs $450. So, and that's the
Right.
cheap guy. The cheap guys cost $450. And now these next two guys are scratching $1,000. So it's just the hobby itself is becoming very expensive. I don't think it's going to stay like that. I think AI should reduce some price, but a lot of the initial cost for gaming is hardware, and there's not fully a lot. AI is still working to get caught up in that space. AI is still working to be cheaper in that space. Uh, we, like I said, we're just now getting AI upscaling. No, we already had it. We're just now getting advanced AI upscaling in console gaming. That's what the PSSR is the advanced AI upscaling. So we're still green in that space when it comes to console and AI, but there's a lot of room to grow there. But yeah, just the hobby in itself is just it's very expensive.
And we got to move onto this last topic, Sony. But I got to ask the question: at this point, do we really care about all? Like, I know it looks good. I know path ray tracing looks amazing, but are we missing something? Like, to me, it's like we paying for stuff that really I don't know. I just feel like y'all just need something, a reason to make a new system, because I feel like I don't feel like we've even exhausted the PlayStation 5 or even the Pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these systems are good. So it's like you in order to make it better, you're gonna have to charge us more to make it better. And what you're doing to make it better, while it does look better, I don't need it. It's like, okay, yeah, the ice cream tastes better with pecans and chocolate chips. And do I need the sprinkles? I think the chocolate chips and the pecans will work. I think the
Tell you what we
sprinkles,
need.
huh?
Let me tell you what we need.
What's that?
We need Google Stadia to come back out.
Man,
Come
bro,
back. We don't need no
You
hardware.
going too soon. Gone too soon.
Man, you got to flesh that out, man. What you mean? Why are you saying that? It got to be a reason why you saying that.
Because we keep talking about buying the hardware.
Oh,
There was
okay.
no hardware. There was no hardware for that.
There's no hardware.
You just got your controller and you played your games.
Yep.
Yeah, there was latency, but it was probably the best of the low latency online streaming services.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
We had it made, but nobody wanted to really look at it. They was like, "Oh,
It's y'all fault. It's y'all fault.
There you go. Point the finger, K-Bum. We had it
I
made.
was
We had the
playing my
behind
Stadia.
and behind the scenes, they was always going to update it. None of this stuff would have mattered to you. You just could have just, hey, they got the ray tracing. I'm just use it.
Yeah, they would take care of it, and the only thing you would pay increase would probably your subscription, but it still would be nowhere near paying this $1,000 upfront that you're seeing in gaming. But you would have the Netflix of game. You would have Game Pass pretty much already built in.
Man, so
Right.
you y'all trying to tell me that I'm the reason? Man, dog, that's a lot on my shoulders, man.
You're part of the reason. Heck yeah, I said it. I'll point the finger.
Okay, we tracking good. Let's stay on time because I want to wrap this up. We good. So let's get into this last one. So as y'all know, last week, it was announced that Sony will be pulling back on its PC ports of first-party titles, and we discussed it and we surmised and thought and pontificated and hypothesized that the reason was probably Microsoft and this new project Helix and ability to play PC games and kind of having that loop around with Steam being available on multiple devices, that Sony was trying to avoid the saturation of their first party titles to where that interest won't drive folks to buy those home consoles, PlayStation home consoles. Well, the boss of Blue Point Tech, I think this is the studio that Sony cut, right?
Yeah, Blue Point. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Blue Point Tech boss suggests Sony's scared of Valve, not Microsoft. And that's why it's pulling back from PC. It would be quite ironic, he says, if Valve ultimately ends up winning the console wars. What console war? The console war is over. Anyway, I'm just thinking, it says me, I'm just thinking everyone's intimidated by everyone is intimidated by the raw power and magnetism of Linux. All right, so is this it? Okay. Our 6-year stint of feeling very smug about getting pretty much every game on PC, including Nintendo, which will forever be Nintendo about it, came to an end last week when a report from Bloomberg said Sony has decided to pull back from its strategies of releasing its console exclusives after a suitable delay on PC. Theories flew as to what had prompted Sony to make the move. Do its PC ports not make money anymore? Question. Do they weaken the brand? Question. Was the corporation scared of Microsoft Project Helix, its next generation console that will, it says, play both Xbox and PC games? Question. Maybe, maybe not, but here's a new theory from for the pile. Courtesy of Blueprints Games RPG head of technology, Peter Dalton. What if Sony's actually scared of Valve, not Microsoft? Sony looks to be backing away from putting their exclusive consoles. Wait a minute. Is that the end of August? Okay. Some people frame Sony's PC pullback as a response to Xbox, but I'm not convinced that that's the real driver, wrote Dalton on X. A more interesting possibility is the rise of a Steam-based console ecosystem. After all, why do people buy consoles instead of PCs? They're usually cheaper, easier to figure out, and low maintenance. But now Valve's come out with devices like the Steam Deck and Steam Machine and started blurring those lines. Dalton continues, if Valve releases a new Steam console that provides a console-like experience while still giving players across the entire PC gaming library, giving players access to the entire PC gaming library, that could become a very compelling option. If Sony were releasing all of its games day and date on PC, the Steam console could effectively offer the best of all worlds, console simplicity with the full breadth of PC games, which is rather tasty, isn't it? Question. In fact, speaking from personal experience, more than a few people close to me who up to now have been console only have reached out to ask me about Steam machines and suggested it might be where they end up next. And here, it would be ironic if, after decades of traditional console competition, Valve ultimately ended up winning the console war. Of course, to do that, it has to actually, release all the cool hardware it unveiled last year, a proposed prospect which seems to get harder evil every single day that RAM crisis continue. The RAM crisis continue. So that's the theory from what's this dude's name? Whatever his name is. What's y'all thoughts on this? Who want to take this first?
I do not want to go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, well,
Oh, you want me to say? Okay, I probably said you would. So
no.
no problem. So, I I I see his point that if the games are coming out on the Steam box, that's what it's called, day and date, and releasing on the PlayStation, you do have this component where uh, you get this hybrid system that can do the best of both worlds. I get that, and I see that argument. I counter that argument by saying first party games were never have never been day and date. That has never been a thing for the first party single player games. The thing that they actually step back from. It has always been like a year, 6 months, a year delay between the two to get the sales on the PlayStation console. So I see the point. I do see the intimidation of the Steam Deck because Valve is, whenever Valve does anything, you need to pay attention. You need to be aware, especially if they're stepping into your space, which is console gaming. You do need to be aware. Um, and I don't know if that is truly the case that's causing PlayStation to pull back. I will say this. I will say that Xbox has shown themselves not to be the threat that Sony thought they would be. I don't. I hope Sony isn't just overlooking what Xbox is doing, but they're not the threat that they thought they would be. So there is some credence to the fact that Steam may be the one that's causing this because Xbox isn't the threat that they were supposed to be. But I still think there is some jadedness between Sony and Xbox that we really don't want you to have what we can have, especially if you do this hybrid. So, out of fact that I believe Sony's a bit petty, I do believe that. I do believe some of that pulling back maybe because of Xbox more. But then we have timing, right? When is the release of the Steam Deck? Is it next year? This year?
Steam
Let me
machine.
open it.
Steam Machine, Steam Box, yeah, Steam Box, the Steam Machine. Do we have a date? We never did get a firm date on that, did we?
I don't think so.
Not that
I
I
mean,
know.
Sony could have waited until before the release of that system to make their decision to pull back, right? Because we know that the Xbox is still another 2 years out from being released, right? So it looks like it may not be because of that, but you also say what?
It says coming in 2026 according to the Steam website. I mean, the Steam app.
Thank you, sir. So that does. So from that standpoint, that Sony made the decision this year, you can make an argument that they're afraid of Steam, but you also have to understand that there are handheld Xboxes out there. Sorry, handheld branded Xboxes
Um,
out there right now, and so that decision also can be played both ways. So I've said all that to say. I'm not in agreement that it's Steam is the Steam machine. I do know Sony needs to be aware of that console. They need to understand it and they need not to overlook it. But I still, my perspective and
I'm
my thought,
sorry.
I still think this is pushing back because of Xbox and not Steam.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm finna let Keith go, but how many Steam Decks sold?
Like 3 million.
4.
4.
Maybe, they may be at 5. They may be pushing close to 5. When did Steam Deck come out?
Ooh, I do not know.
2022. 2022. Valve with the Steam Deck. Remember the system that was going to end the Switch, right?
Right.
Remember
Right.
that system that the Switch was competing against, and then Nintendo need to be careful and watching for the Steam Deck. Where is it at in 2026? 4 million sold. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I might be off base. Can you quickly just restate the question a little bit? I have an idea.
The question is, this guy from Valve, the boss of Blueprint, says Sony may be actually scared of Valve and not Microsoft.
Okay. You ever heard somebody say, like, nobody can beat me, I can only beat myself?
Yeah.
Like, you can't beat me, dog. I can only beat myself. We're looking at the results of, like, the sales that PlayStation first party IP received on Steam. And I think, no, I don't think those games went to Epic. But you're looking at those sales. I had the luxury from PlayStation to play games like Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I even throw in The Last of Us Part 2, God of War Ragnarok. I had the luxury of playing all of those games on the PlayStation 4. You didn't entice anybody to move up to the PlayStation 5. So now we're doing this retrospective look back and say, these games aren't selling on PC. And now Xbox is making this hybrid, and Steam got the new Steam Deck coming out this year. We gotta get our games and put them back on our console. But that's what you should have did in the very beginning. Those games that I just mentioned should have never came out to the PS4. They should have always been games to entice people to move over to the PS5. And that's what I think is happening because Sony isn't killing it in Japan like they once were at one point in time. Nintendo's killing it in Japan. So I look at this and see Sony is seeing a lot of walls are crumbling down around them, even though they're still a mega power. PlayStation is a mega power brand association. It's still a mega power, but they see little things falling around. We don't have Japan no more. Dang, Nintendo got that. If we allow these games to sit and be played in other places, it just lowers our brand. It lowers our brand. But I think what would have strengthened their brand from the very beginning was to force people onto the PlayStation 5 a lot sooner than what they did. And they wouldn't even be caring about this. They wouldn't even be thinking about putting games on Steam. This wouldn't even be a problem because you didn't entice people to play your PlayStation 5 up front. And now you're doing this whole look back thing. And it's like, we got to fix this. But you started it. You made the mess. And now everybody else is the problem. No, PlayStation 5 should have been an even bigger powerhouse than it is now. It should have been. So maybe I'm a little off base on what the question is. I don't know if this dude is what he's saying is they're afraid of that, but I think Sony is looking at a lot of things that could be slipping out of their grasp. They used to be the RPG go-to. Now they're not the RPG go-to. You know, there's so many other options to play great games, and they have been lacking in the exclusive territory. So now everybody's a threat, not just Steam. But again, I don't think those. I think Sony should have did a better job of restricting access that they're trying to do now. Now Sony's trying to do the thing that they should have did. When did they come out? 2020? 2021? 2020?
Yeah, COVID.
COVID, yeah. They should have did the whole close the gates, close the door, hold the door. They should have did that at the beginning. And they allowed all this stuff to seep out. And now they're trying to put it back in, and now we got these conversations. Oh, y'all are afraid of us. Oh, we're not doing good in Japan. Well, you should have closed the door. But thank you, because I enjoyed The Last of Us 2 when I played it. I enjoyed Ragnarok when I played it. And that's the reason why I'm not buying it on Steam and probably a lot of other players aren't buying it on Steam. And you're looking at these numbers and saying they don't want to play this. No, I've already supported you. I bought the game. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I don't know. I think I may be off a little bit, but that's what I think.
I think you set me up. I think you set me up for where I was finna go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So, first of all, let me state again. The Steam Deck was pushed as the killer of the Switch. It's going to topple the Switch. It's going to eat into the Switch. It's going to kill the Switch. Switch is in trouble. 155 million systems sold later to 5 million. Do we hear anybody talking about how Steam Deck is finna kill the Switch 2?
Oh, they still talking, bro.
Even
though it's been over.
I don't hear that. I don't hear that noise as much as we used to hear. To me, no. I don't think Sony is scared of Valve and the Steam box. No, because they got the Steam Deck, and they can look at what the Steam Deck did and project that the Steam box may do a little better. It may appeal, it may not. We don't know. We know it's not going to be cheap. So it's going to come in probably at about $700-800, which is not a casual price. It's an unfamiliar, unproven device in a PC world with no dedicated games. At least not right now. Right direction. These are former CEOs' ideas. I think putting PC games on PlayStation games on PCs was a CEO's idea that's no longer at Sony. I think they are like, no, we need to pull these games back because we need to get people to move and migrate over to the PlayStation 5. We need PlayStation 4 people to move up to the PlayStation 5. We need PC people to buy PlayStation 5s. And now that we put those games over there, they're choosing to wait for the game and probably buying the game for cheaper when it does come because they waited. And there's enough games out here to wait. Some people waited out. Hey, man, I wait till that game go on sale. So it ain't no rush to play Spider-Man 2. I'll wait. It wasn't no rush to play Ragnarok either. I'll wait. It's coming. I play all this over here on Nintendo, all these first-party exclusives. I play that, and then I don't even have to buy a PlayStation 5 because they bringing some of these games to my PC. So that's another PlayStation 5 that Keith didn't have to buy like he bought the PlayStation 4. So I think they're more concerned about what Keith said, that their empire is slipping, is being gnawed and chipped away slowly and slowly. Look at the games that are coming on the Switch, too. Look at the games. Requiem is on the Switch, too. All these, look at what they're facing. This is new. Even though Microsoft has slipped, Nintendo is over here getting these games, and people are playing these games. And you see these companies pivoting on exclusives and doing those deals with Sony. I think Sony is trying to shore up the draw to their device, and that's strictly what they're doing. It may be somewhat a response to Microsoft and Valve, but I think it's more a response to Sony trying to keep that pipeline to their device well strengthened. So they patching up these holes. So, okay, you PC guys, y'all got a chance to experience Last of Us, Ragnarok, and all these games. Y'all know the experience now. Now we finna pull that from you. If you want to continue to play that, you know what you got to do. See what I'm saying? Like now you got to play a PlayStation, buy a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 6. It's no longer coming over there to you. And if you want to play that game, if you like what you was getting on those titles, now you're tempted to buy a PlayStation when you wouldn't have before. So I think they laid out the bait, got people to check out their games, and now they're going to go back to, okay, what has worked for us? Selling our hardware. We don't need to compete with Microsoft. We don't need to try to make money on PC. We good. We got to strengthen up. We got to strengthen up the path, the lane to our systems moving, our hardware and software. And our software drives our hardware. If we put in our software on something that don't drive people to our hardware, we are counteracting what we do best. So, and I think they scared of Nintendo more than any of them jokes. I think they scared of Nintendo more than Valve. I think they scared of Nintendo more than Microsoft. Nintendo is their biggest threat right now. Not because of power, but because Nintendo is strong enough to get these games and people are choosing to play there. That's who I think they're scared of. But I've been saying that. Like Keith said, they already unlost Japan. They lost Japan. And look, people, that's who I think they're scared of. That's who I think they're scared of for real. Any other thoughts on this? I definitely don't think it's Valve. I'm sorry. There's no reason to be scared of Valve at this moment.
I'll jump in because I know we're heavily using the word scared.
I'm using their words. I'm not saying they are scared. I said if they're scared. Let me rephrase. If they are, I would say concerned, not scared. But if they were scared, it's not Valve. It's not Valve. You don't want your games on there. So, yeah, you pivot because you don't want your games there. But I don't think that's a scared thing. I don't want my games. I don't want y'all having access to our games in a way that we ain't controlling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my only rebuttal was the using the word scared, and I don't believe they are scared, but I do believe that the person that they need to be aware of the most is absolutely Nintendo. That's to me that goes without a doubt. That's who you need to be checking your rearview mirror is Nintendo. So. But yeah, that's all the piece I was saying was that I was pushing back on the word scared and going towards more of definitely the person who has that needs to be concerned the most.
Okay. Keith, any final thoughts on that?
No, I think we kind of tackled it. I just want to see Sony put back more exclusives. That's all. Yeah, even if I can't play them, even if I can't, just want to see Sony doing the things, man. It's always a good time when they're doing the things.
Yeah. I think, man, the CEO that was over Sony that left, they are getting away from his vision. What was his name?
It's his terrible vision.
Yeah, I think that was his vision, trying to chase Microsoft with, they making money over there? Let's make money over there too. Free to play, live service game? Let's get us a live. I think that was he saw what money was, and I think in his greed made dumb decisions. I don't think the PC stuff was dumb. I think they tried it. I think the new heads looking at it like, we don't like this because it does not play into our overall vision, and that's seeing PlayStations under them TVs. The only console that is stuck to that vision of you gotta play here is Nintendo, and they killing. And I think people still try to talk like Nintendo. Is this like the Wii? This ain't Wii U, no, y'all. Nintendo is doing something different. These games are coming. You looking at a Switch 2 game that looks dang near close to PlayStation 5. Like K-Mo said, that's who look, y'all. We got to get this. Look, that's too close. They too close for comfort. That's what I believe. So you see Mark Cerny out talking about the PlayStation 6, giving you all the ray tracing and all the stuff that's going to be, which I believe going to cost you an arm and a leg too. They got the PSSR 2.0 that does all this to make Resident Evil Requiem look better than the PlayStation 5 version to appeal. Like, they doing a whole bunch of stuff to get that distance because it's too close right now. And I think that's what if they're concerned about anything, they concerned about how close Switch 2 is visually to them. And I think that's causing people to say, do I have to get a PlayStation? I think that's happening. So, I'm a prime example of it. I'm choosing to play these games on the Switch 2, and the it's not the greatest. Like, of course, PlayStation 5 will be better. Requiem was better on PlayStation 5, but it ain't so much better that it make me want to pick it. Because I could take my Switch 2 upstairs or just play. I literally played on the couch in tabletop mode. I put my Switch 2 on my couch and played with my controller while my mom watched TV because I couldn't be down here. I can't do that with the PlayStation 5. And the experience did not feel like I dropped or anything. To me, that's the concern. Like, people may opt to play that way. And I think a lot of people are opting to play that way. So, yeah. Them million that sold on the Switch 2 would have sold on the PlayStation 5.
Hey, what was you playing? You was playing Resident Evil?
Yeah, I was playing Resident Evil.
Was the VRR? Was the VRR active?
Brother,
like, could you tell that it?
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't paying no attention. I'm pretty sure VRR was working. Was I paying attention to it? No, I was just playing. And I was like, dang, boy, this looks good here. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, no, I don't think they worrying about no Valve. And other than we don't want y'all having our access to our games, and we don't control that, and we don't put it, y'all can do what no, we don't want that. But as concerned about that box, I don't think so. No, I don't think they're worrying about Microsoft either. I don't think they're worrying about Microsoft at all. I think what they're worrying about is how we make whatever we got coming next affordable, and how do we deal with this hybrid device that's doing some interesting things that we didn't expect. I don't think Sony saw this with the Switch 2. So I don't think none of us did. This is beyond what I thought. I thought it was going to be good, decent. I didn't think it was going to be this. I didn't think we'd be playing Requiem looking like that. No, I did not. I didn't think DLSS would be doing this type of magic. No, I did not. It's different. So anyway, with that being said, is there anything else? Are we done on this particular episode 413? All right, we done. Well, I pray that was a blessing to you guys on tonight. I pray that y'all enjoyed. We thank everybody who tuned in. I don't think I saw Angel Vigilante up here. Shouts out to you, bro. I don't want to. Surprisingly, Pokopia is an amazing game. Yeah, surprised all of us. You going to get it on your Switch too, sir? I see you playing your Switch too, bro. You done had it for a minute. Or they're playing that tennis, Mario tennis. Anyway, who want to go out first? Is it K-Bum or Mr. Go ahead, Mr. Norris. You here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been going second all day. I can go out first. Front line. He's on the front. Okay. Oh man, good episode. I think we diced those topics up like we normally do with some intellect, some data, and all the things that we do. And shout out to Miss Video Game Her. She came through and blessed us with the cozy game segment. And man, if you guys are playing on the Switch 2, tell us, you enjoyed it, all the good stuff about it, and all the bad stuff about it. Is it framing like it's framing? No, it's not. But anyway, man, everybody have a good weekend. Be safe. Drive less, gas going up, and be safe.
All right. K-Bomb 20. Drown us out cause they don't wanna hear no more. But we cranking up the volume like we was a stereo. K-Bum, let's go, bro.
Oh man, I was letting you go. What you mean? What you mean I was muted that? I was muted. I realized I was muted and I'm like, nah, he going ham. I'ma just sit back and let it do what it do, baby. Nah, man, but I had a good time, man. Enjoy the podcast. Enjoy kicking with the homies as always. It was fun. I like the topics, man. That Pokemon game, I have no idea what that. But Cozy Gamers Unite. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Be strong out there. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. You go out there and you be cozy. You go be cozy. Enjoy yourselves. But nah, it was good, man. Good topics.
Okay. You think I went fine? I do need to put some new music out. I need to start leaking some of this stuff to y'all. But yeah, man, I enjoyed myself on tonight, man. The podcast was dope. I think we did hit those topics pretty good and in a timely fashion, man. Pokopia, man, salutes. You proved everybody wrong. I don't think nobody saw. Even Nintendo was like, "What y'all? What?" Anyway, so interesting. Yeah, Microsoft. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what y'all up to. Sony. Yeah. Y'all been at the top for a while now. Y'all gotta start playing ball. Y'all gotta play now, cause some people nipping at y'all heels. But anyway, this was the Live 11 Gamers podcast. Till next time, peace.